Thank you, Patty. Here again with Mark Newman at Visit Indiana. Mark, today we're riding the rails.
That's right, Hoosier State Line.
The Hoosier State Line.
Yeah, I mean, we're heading from Indianapolis to points north. This is a route that takes you through communities throughout Indiana and on our way up to Chicago.
The Hoosier State Train chugs down the tracks due to a unique relationship between public-private partners such as the Indiana Department of Transportation, Iowa Pacific Holdings, and Amtrak, but also includes cities and towns like West Lafayette, Crawfordsville, and Rensselaer. In fact, the Hoosier State Train is the first public-private partnership of its kind in the history of the American rail industry.
We forged this relationship in an effort to create an additional alternative to the way people typically get around our state. When we're talking and when we get together, we're often telling stories about traveling the Indiana back roads and how wonderful that is to experience true Hoosier Americana. But this is just one more alternative to that, and just a fascinating, carefree, really enjoyable way to get from one place to the other.
We enjoyed breakfast in the Heritage Dome Car, a 1950s full-length dome car updated to include modern amenities such as Wi-Fi and power outlets for your devices. Both business and coach classes include these modern conveniences, as well as reclining seats with leg rests.
I think it's attributable to the fact that Iowa Pacific has taken these rail cars that have been in service for decades to retain that sense of history and heritage, but by giving folks who travel today those added elements that make them relevant to our needs. So to be able to have the Wi-Fi service, to be able to have the comfortable seats, to be able to order something off of a menu and have it brought to your seat. You know, there's a wonderful dome dining car that's attached to this train, and it gives you a different sense because in the dome car, we'd be sitting upstairs and watching Indiana go by as we were passing as we were riding on the rail. So just a unique and interesting way to experience our great state.
With 3 stops in college towns, students find the Hoosier State Train a convenient way to navigate without autos. Hoosier boomers enjoy riding the rails for business trips, or how about a day trip to Chicago?
Kind of neat. So you've got Wabash College, St. Joseph's College, Purdue University. You know, a lot of students riding these trains back and forth from Chicago to their college town or from Indianapolis to their college town. A neat way to get around. This is an option for my family and me to take a nice trip up to Chicago for a day if we wanted to do it. A business trip. Boomers to get away for a nice little day trip or an overnight to one of those points north that we were just talking about. So a lot of options here.
Mark Newman, Visit Indiana. I think the next stop's just ahead, so we're going to leave it there for now.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks so much for joining us on Boomer TV.
Thank you.
And I'm Michael Atwood for Boomer TV.